powered by Moksha Media.
Hi guys, so if you are tuning into this video, I just first want to say thank you. That means that you are looking at this video in direct response to me requesting that you see this very special message from me regarding a simple systems engineering guide for success. It's my book that I released last year. If you've heard anything that I've been doing when I discuss the book or when I speak about the book, or if I know you personally, you already know that this book was a labor of love for me. And you know, I'm one of these people. I try to encourage you through all the inspirational things that I do. And one of the things that I always say is always have a plan. Whenever there is something that you want to do, when there's something that you want to achieve, you always have a plan for it. And then you just set out and you go off and you tackle all the action items that you have created for yourself. Well, one of my action items was to make a simple systems engineering guide for success, an audiobook. And I am so excited because it is now an audiobook. You know the type of world that we live in. Yeah, my book is only 100 pages, and it's 100 pages, 100 power-packed pages to help you settle on just a process for success, an infrastructure for success. But not everybody wants to read a book, and I always knew that. Even though my book is short, I always knew sometimes people just really want the audio version. They want to be able to just pop it in an iPod. They want to listen to it, on their iPad or in their car. Just plug in the iPod and listen to it as they drive and commute and move around and do some things. I knew that already. So I'm very, very happy to announce the fact that a simple systems engineering guide for success is an audiobook on Audible from Amazon and also on iTunes. Either one of those retailers have my book, as I think it's actually a little cheaper on iTunes. So if you're a penny pitcher like I am, you can find it on iTunes. I think there it should be $5.99, and on Audible from Amazon is $6.95. But anyway, don't quote me on that. You can go out and search for yourself. Search for a simple systems engineering guide for success, within those two retail outlets online. But listen, I not only wanted to tell you about my book being an audiobook, but I don't always get a chance to express why I wrote a simple systems engineering guide for success when I explain it to people. I don't always get a good solid chance to express exactly what caused me to write this book. And if you're tuning in, I especially wanted you to hear from me why I consider a simple systems engineering guide for success a true labor of love, and something that I specifically wanted to put out of my heart and out of my soul, really, really to help people. As a matter of fact, I have this imagination of mine is really, really crazy, and so I could write a fiction book and blow your mind. But a fiction book and blow your mind. But I wanted to start off by writing a nonfiction book because I like to live by what I preach, and I believe that when we do something, we should do it out of what's meant to be and what our souls are calling for us to do. So the first book that I wanted to put out is actually a book where I can really just explain just some lessons learned out of life. I wanted to be able to explain those to you. I would always get questions along the way, especially since I do so much. People would ask, well, how are you balancing all of these things that you do? How can you just keep track of all of that stuff? And I would tell them, well, first of all, it's experience, and it's the type of life that I lead, and thank God, because I have such a strong creative mind and just such a strong technical mind, the way that my career has developed and all the things that I do and projects that I take on in the freelance and entrepreneurship spheres, my mind has to constantly think both creatively and technically. And what I learned to do so that I don't drive myself crazy is that I had to learn how to create a process for myself, create a way to really just treat my success as a system. For those of you who don't know, I'm formally trained as a systems engineer. No, not a systems engineer with computers, a systems engineer who builds systems, meaning that I'm always in the loop when it comes to always combining all of these different topics and people and resources, just pulling all of that together. I do that in the corporate world. And if those processes work for me in corporate, then of course they will work for me in my personal life. So I'm always thinking of a process, and I'm always combining my creative mind with my technical mind. But I'm more than just a creative soul, and I'm more than just a technical brain. I also have a spirit. And the third dimension of what I add in a simple systems engineering guide for success is actually spirituality. So I think when we treat our lives as a system, when we treat our success as a system, I think we also have to combine a little bit of spirituality in that. And I speak to that in a simple systems engineering guide for success. So that's what I wanted to do when I describe how to strive for your success in a simple systems engineering guide for success. I wanted to arm you with the process, and I wanted to arm you with the way to look inside your heart and to look inside your soul, and then develop a technical side behind that, and then come up with a process and a series of steps to help you go after your success in life, your unique success in life, and then achieve it. That's the message that I wanted you to hear from me. Also, while I announce that a simple systems engineering guide for success is not only a book that you can buy on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and a host of other online retailers, you can now also buy the audio version of a simple systems engineering guide for success, so that you can now arm yourself with a process that I know it works. I know it works. It's a fundamental process that will help you to achieve success. But aside from that, because I know in a simple systems engineering guide for success, I'm giving you the infrastructure. By all means, never forget that I'm here to help you. So this was always a part of my plan. I wanted to arm you with the foundation, but I know that going after your success in life it's not an easy task. So sometimes you need that one person to travel that journey with you, and that's me. So I also have consultation services and mentoring services that I offer, where I can actually go with you on your journey of success. I can help you to visualize what you want out of life. I can help you to determine what requirements are going to set you on the right path of success. I can help you to plan your success. I can help you to ensure that the requirements that you have defined for yourself, when it comes after going after your successes in life, when it comes to going after those successes in life, I can assure you that I will help you land on requirements that will work for you. Not outlandish requirements, not unrealistic requirements, but requirements that get you from one step to the next step, to the next step, and to the next step. I can help you with that. And then finally, as we get through all of the visualizing and planning and writing of the requirements, that we now can ensure that we verify that we indeed have landed on the success that you actually imagined you would have. So that's what is all contained in a simple systems engineering guide for success. So I won't belabor this anymore. I just really wanted this to be a very, very special message from me to you as I describe what a simple systems engineering guide for success actually is. It's 100 solid, power-packed pages to help you reach your successes in life. As always, believe in you. I know you can do it. Thank you.